Welcome back, everyone, and we're still on Ladies Lounge, and of course we are still talking about this very, very sensitive topic, FGM, which is the female genital mutilation. We had our guests here who have explained to us the meaning, why this is still happening. Data, you threw a question just before we went on break, and I know while we're on break we had a lot of, oh my god, we're talking about so much that we want to bring out of what is really going on. So Data, can you just repeat that question?
So I asked, and I was directing my question to Sarian, because we've heard that the reason for this happening is to protect the girls. They don't want them to be promiscuous. They want them to be virgin so that they can buy them goats and cows.
I don't know.
All sorts of things.
They get better money.
Oh my goodness. Pride to their parents. Yeah. So, for this reason, has it actually worked? And being that Sarian is a living,
yes, absolutely.
So we want to hear from her. How was your teenage years into adulthood? Did it stop you from being you?
Because remember, you were just 11. Now that is the age of my daughter right now.
Oh,
she's 11. I cannot just imagine that. So just like that is like
it's just like rape in my head.
No,
pinning a girl down to doing that to 11. So let's hear from you.
That's a beautiful question. I really like that, because me as a campaigner, I am very, very open about
and I love that,
how FGM affects me, and so that other people will learn and know that you cannot subject your daughters or your family or relations to this kind of violence. To say if that really was, I would say no.
Great.
It's a big no.
Wait.
So it's a myth, it's not reality
at all. It is a complete myth.
So it is
to say, both of you have not been caught.
No.
Are you promiscuous?
No. I don't think so.
So they caught us for we not to be promiscuous, because in essence it's going to preserve our virginity. It's going to bring respect to my family when they find me a virgin. But hey, it didn't work, because my family didn't get to walk around with my cloth. Yes, I've been sexually active since I was 18.
Right.
Yeah. Although I struggled with my sexual life, but I was a young woman, my body parts were changing. I have the touch, because sex is in the head. Remember this?
Yeah.
It's in the head.
And I remember Janet mentioned the word control.
Yes.
Yeah? So isn't it better we teach the girls self-control than cut them?
I was just kidding. Yeah. Can you just say, why did you say that? Why did you use the word control?
What do you mean teach the girls self-control? I believe everyone has an element of self-control when you're born, unless of course you have mental health problems. When I said control, I meant families like to control their girl children. They see them as different from boys. They see them as maybe they haven't actually thought about this, but they consider them to be the weaker sex that they can manipulate and control. And you have to think about the fact that FGM is related to child marriage and violence in the home against girls. So you can even into womanhood. So when you look at areas in different countries where they do FGM early on a girl, FGM is about what you call the debutants coming out, from what you described. So when you do FGM, you're saying the girl has become a woman and is ready to get married.
Yeah.
So if you do FGM on a child at 7 or 8, what are you saying? Okay? Think about that. So they're interrelated, FGM and child marriage, at least hopefully not here, but in other countries.
And there are consequences for anyone who takes their child
out of the country
just to have that done.
And the government knows, the police know, and the immigration people know that you're taking your child. I came back, my daughter and I, we came back from Madeira, and she had the child, all right? And this woman at the immigration officer looking at her passport gave her a little card.
Right.
And then my daughter was kind of, why is she asking me that? I said, just listen to the woman. Because on this card, it asks her where she's been, and talk to her about the fact that we've got laws in the UK to protect children.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Really?
That's amazing.
I was so pleased
I'm
that
really,
she
really
did,
pleased to hear
that she
this.
did that. I just stood back and watched my daughter get all her top. And when she was finished, I said, the lady's doing her job. So I was quite pleased that the person at the passport desk
Control, yeah.
to say to her, now, where have you been? And you know that she gave her a card to read, and she told her. So I think all parents and people taking their children out of the country should stop getting all het up.
Yeah.
The laws exist to protect children. If we didn't, we would be back in the olden times. So they need to listen and answer the question about where you've been and what you've done to your child. And at any point at all, the police can say, well, we need to ask you further question if you haven't given a satisfactory answer. So I think that there are laws to protect children, and we're just objecting to the fact that the government is trying to protect children.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, that's a food for thought, honestly, because I was almost going to say, the parent is going to be like, well, I have a right to do what I want to do with my children or my child. Who gives you the right to ask me these questions? But if I'm guilty,
I shouldn't worry.
Yeah. Is that prison sentence?
What happens?
Yes, there is.
Right.
If I can just add to that, it carries up to 14 years imprisonment if you're found wanting or guilty of this crime.
And the thing is, you know, previously, people used to say, well, it's that auntie that arranged for the child to go. The government has changed the laws. If you are the mother or you're the legal guardian of the child, you are responsible if FGM happens to that girl. So I think I keep saying we, because I come from a country. We're all here from countries that
we're all from
FGM,
Africa.
and we all live here. And we cannot have one set of laws for the others and one set of laws for ourselves. And we need to carry ourselves with pride. And harming our girls is not carrying ourselves with pride.
Okay, one short question. Is it only, does it only happen in Africa?
No.
Okay, so what else?
Well, we've had reports, people from Indonesia, Malaysia, and some Asian countries, Southeast Asia, and even people who live in parts of the Bora Bora community. Yes, who live here, yes. So it's not only Africans, but it's especially, there are certain countries like Somalia is almost 99% in Egypt, and
Guinea.
Countries, and Guinea, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Ghana,
Liberia, Gambia,
and East African, Kenya, and they're doing very well in terms of, in their country, in terms of stopping FGM.
Campaign.
But here in this country, the message needs to go out to mothers. That
what about fathers?
Yes.
Both.
Okay.
If I just
say something about that.
This is the reason why, as campaigners and as a survivor, because I believe I survive FGM, because I can't have an orgasm, I can enjoy sex. So in my community, I support women who have been through the practice like myself. We create a safe space with the help of different organizations and the government to raise awareness and educate ourselves. We share ideas of how we manage the situation as survivors and how we can break these myths of saying that you cannot. Because sometimes almost these women believe that there's no pleasure in sex, so they don't prepare themselves to enjoy it. Yes, so it's in the mind. You have to be ready physically and mentally.
That action shuts them down.
Definitely.
It shuts them down.
So this is why as advocates we go out into the communities and work with campaigns like this by the UK government to educate ourselves, educate our people, especially tell them about the law, because some of them cannot read. You understand? And they don't even know what it means. It is something that is so close to their heart. It is their culture, and they believe that anywhere they go, they have to invest this in their family and their children.
So for someone who knows someone who knows someone, or anyone who has experienced FGM in any way or heard about it, maybe from someone close, what help is available for them?
There are lots of helps available out there,
Right.
especially here in the UK, because the government is really on working with communities and different organizations. You have communities like organizations like Forward, you have the Dahlias Project, and like you've heard about Keep the Drums, Lose the Knife. There are other websites and organizations where you can go as well. But one that is very key that the government is really working with is the NSPCC line, which is very free and it's 24 hours.
Which is focused on children.
Yes.
Yeah, and you know, it's not just about the children who are having it done now.
Definitely.
It's also
It's
about those who have had it done and who are adults now.
Yes.
And who are having, you know, some sort of difficulties in their lives as a result of it.
And one thing I want to make clear, I don't want people to fear that maybe when you call this line, they're going to come and arrest and you just storm your house. No. There is help. It is genuine help. You can get help and advice, and there will be signposting to where you can get access services. And there are a lot of clinics across the country funded by the government. So, you know, it's just about that.
And we'll have some more information on our screen.
Definitely.
And numbers you can call for those who need it.
Yes.
This has just been awesome. I want to say a big thank you to Janet and to Sarian. It's just been a wealth of information. Honestly, to know that this is still happening, you know, we're so caught up with what's going on in life. You will not even remember that something as serious and as we believe, as ancient as this, is still in existence. And I want to say a big thank you to you, to both of you, for being part of this campaign and giving us a lot of information and trying to create awareness, especially in collaboration with the NSPCC. It's just absolutely awesome. And believe me, if you think your child is not speaking, be very careful, because they will talk. It's been awesome having you with us today. Till we'll see you the very next time. It's bye-bye from us.
Bye-bye.